Good morning, welcome back to the Hour Project. This is a continuation from it's a continuation from the first of two live streams today. The previous live stream, I'm going to add the screenshot. So this is where we left off. On the previous live stream right here on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're coming from, self-therapeutic multimedia project, that is the Hour Project, covering all the domains of life from volunteering to employment to careers and relationships and finance and hobbies and interests and all of that kind of stuff and caregiving. So with that being said, month of chaos, continuing off from where we left off in the previous live stream, you can check that out. What you see is what you get. All right, what you see in the title, what you see here, we're on a killing spree. We're just going aggressively. This is a new series called Aggressive Revolution, and I'm just going to completely obliterate whatever I can in life as fast as I can to accomplish as much as I possibly can in the shortest time frame possible. I need to constantly revamp the way and revise the way I do things. All right, so let's just get straight down to it. So where you left off at number 17, I believe down here, it says Google Drive, I believe, G Drive, that's what it stands for. 164 Excel spreadsheets. We had to back that up onto online cloud. So then we move on to number 47 here. It says business-oriented stuff. That's an update. So we constantly, of course, have to, on a daily basis, update the current situation. Let's say I've, had a conversation with some colleagues, and then I had to update the overall status of our relationship. Is it? I'm not trying to micromanage here. I have to be careful not to do that. But just to say, you don't say any details. You just say, was it overall positive or negative experience? And so you might do that for health. Did I drink enough water? Today, did I get the around 8 glasses or really 5 glasses plus enough food? Did I take the supplements? Did I get enough sleep? And so on and so forth. And what was the overall experience at work? Was it a positive or negative encounter? Just very quickly, briefly summarizing. So updating all these things, getting the budget down as well, any expenditures or new purchases. Anyways, that's all 17 right there. That's all 47, it says right there. So if number 18 and 19, we go to volunteering. So that's for a long-term care home center. I want to keep up with one of the families who I consider to be my own family as well. He's a very good friend of mine. I've known him for more than 3.5 years now. So I used to at that time get his groceries and visit him on a daily basis, on a weekly basis to make sure he was feeling all right. I believe not weekly, bi-weekly. But now I usually call him about once a week. Because of the whole COVID-19 thing, everyone's locked in, especially if you're a senior, if there's seniors, and he's well over the age of 85. I won't say specifically what age, but he's around alone with at that time with his wife, who was having severe, let's just say things like dementia and Alzheimer's. I don't want to say explicitly what it is. Again, I'm just trying to respect privacy thing here. You can't really identify anything here, right? Obviously, there are no name drops, there are no addresses. I'm just giving context here that could really be applied to any million people. Basically, some very old couple, one of them who's having a difficult time, gets groceries, and of course, his wife had some sort of mental deficits at that age. So luckily, I wanted to call them. I spoke to them. I spoke to their daughter as well to make sure everything's running well. Basically, I treat them like family. And then down there's a report. I had to send a report to my coordinator who does all the volunteering, coordinates at least 80 different people. She has a really difficult job. So that's that. Moving on. So finally, we can say we finished with this first half here. And if we manage to get a chance, we may do a third live stream today. I don't know if we actually will get the time to. But there's a lot of the physical material stuff I'm supposed to walk around the room and actually show, but it doesn't seem like I'll get the time to. So I'm going to remove that actually right now. Remove that first photograph. We can now move on to the next, 40 things left. And starting with 19 there, it's actually just covered on, it's just continuation, just to show continuity. So 20 to 30, let's start off with these 10. And so it says employment, 3 employment things. One of there is definitely optician thing. And I'm going to be a lot more brief here because I can tell that there's way too much to cover in that kind of gory detail. So I'm going to be very short and brief. Basically, this one has to do with employment and benefits from my workplace and trying to search for an optician to get my new glasses. I realized I made a revelation at the time why I was having such a difficult time actually going to opticians. I was because I was not comfortable, especially when I walk in. I wear a lot of stuff that I wear to my warehouse, and so I probably look unsanitary. I look like really messed up and fucked up and really dirty. And if anything, during COVID, that's the last thing you want to have. So I got to clean myself up before I actually go into a health clinic, and that only makes sense. Number 20, so, but I do want to get the benefits done for that eventually. So that's coming up. 22, 21, more employment related stuff, learning how to, so I actually managed to master how to use the system database at my workplace to actually fulfill a whole order, and that's very good. I won't say what it is necessarily. And then 22, it has to do with chocolate gifts, some gifts, some treats, again from my workplace, my colleagues who had their birthday and so on and so forth, and anniversary. So those are gift class 4 items that I would have to say obviously have to do with me just saying, that's me trying to show appreciation, gratitude for the things that they're given. Now 24, 25 accessories. So we say 24 accessories are repurposed solution luggage bag. It's actually in a backdrop right there next to that pole. You see, it's underneath that black thing. That's actually my drop leg rig. But underneath it, that's where I put my utility knives when I go to the workplace. And a marker as well, permanent marker, working in a warehousing situation environment. Anyways, there's a luggage bag down there that I'm going to repurpose, reuse for bringing all the food and stuff to work. 25, likewise, has to do with the seasonal things. Everything's just turning the tide of the seasons. It's getting cold, and up here in winter, it's about -2 right now, but it's going to get much worse than that. -2 degrees Celsius is really nothing, but it's going to get about, when the wind chill starts picking up and things drop to -20 degrees Celsius, -25, I've started to switch the cap up, so I have a scarf here and my cap, so then you can see in my room, it's much easier to see now that the first screenshot here has been taken away, so thank goodness for that. Anyways, that's 25, so we're moving on to 26, hammering away YouTube comments. So this is just really me trying to engage with the community a little bit, and just trying to get some practice in there, because I'm not much of a social media guru. I'm much more STEM oriented, a bit of a nerd, I would say, at the time. Much better now, but anyways, 26 is just me responding to a few comments where I was trying to, I guess, offer some suggestions, but also really just sharing some experience. I think that's the most I can say. It's not advice or anything, because I don't want to give advice. I don't think I want to have that kind of liability on my shoulders. But there were some people who had similar experiences in life to me, in different ways, and they've had it probably worse and struggled far more challenges. And we were just connecting over that. So, okay, so number 27, 28, 29, see if you can hit to 30. 27, electronics. Heater. I didn't make that purchase. I'm supposed to get that purchase. Go to Walmart, pick up a heater, something like that. 29, more devices. So anticipating a purchase of my laptop. I'm going to get a brand new laptop. This is a laptop right here that I'm using right now. It's almost filled with space, has about 35 gigabytes left or something like that. So that's nuts, given that the fact that this has about 1 terabyte in total. It's been 3 years old now, and I'm not going to bother trying to put everything on cloud to save space. I'm just going to purchase a new laptop. It's up and coming anyways, right? 3 years, about time. 4 years, 4 years. Okay, so 30, finally made it 30, utilities. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I think that is right. Me trying to find useful music that gets me up and going, but then also music that kind of calms me when I need to be more calculated in my thoughts at my workplace. And so I found some music like that. Based off the radio. I heard obviously the radio, like 92.1 CHFI, Toronto's best music mix, something like that, right? And so one of the radio channels there that's running down in my workplace, production, and I just found, I heard the lyrics, searched them up, and then I said I'm going to put that on replay, on rewind, so that I can make use of that when I need to be calm. Okay, so 30 to 45. Let's see if we can hit on to some of these things here. 31, 32, 33, business related stuff. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to put a pause right here. We need to get the most important things done. And as far as I'm concerned, I have about 5 minutes to get it done. It just hit a 10-minute mark. So what I'm going to do is next 5 minutes, we're going to try to get everything that we need to done. It's going to be physical. So we're going to continue all this task list. The killing spree is going to continue tomorrow morning. And what we're going to do now is kind of like a logistical review sort of way. We're going to run throughout the room and do what needs to get done. And so we're going to jump ahead. Okay, we're going to jump ahead to number about 60 and 61. At the very back there, you see in the title says gangrene. Why gangrene? That's pretty serious. So actually my foot down here, you see my sandals right now, I have right now. You can't see at the very bottom, but basically it's inflamed, and what's happened is it's kind of like, it's disgusting, but basically I was cutting my toenails, right? And then, apparently I didn't know about this. I should have known about this, but people pass things on from generation to generation. And one of the things I've learned to do is basically cut curved, and that's not supposed to be something that's done. So past 4 days, things have I've basically, it started to bleed a bit, but then it got infected, and now it's swollen and red. And very quickly, I realized that's a dangerous situation, given the fact that I actually ate way too much sugar over the weekend. I'm having a bit of a binge and sugar craving addiction right now, which is a really bad thing to have, especially when you find out. You should know that diabetics have a really difficult time with even small wounds, especially in their digits. And so I'm trying to avoid the situation, the worst case scenario of it developing a complication. I've basically taken up the supplements to a totally different level out of my own risk, and I'm going to start trying to treat myself with that properly, as well as just getting enough sleep, drinking a lot of water, making sure that I don't apply too much pressure and all that kind of stuff. So that's the gangrene kind of thing. I don't want my foot to be amputated because of all the things, all this whole month of 3 months of chaos coming together, and me not being able to manage my health. That's my responsibility still. And so that's that, and that's important. The next thing that was very important that I need to get done, this one cannot wait. I can see there's a lot of groceries and food here. Whatever. The garbage can stay here for another day. I'll take care of it tomorrow. But one thing that cannot wait, absolutely cannot wait, this bag, this piece of shit right here needs to go. And so what's happening is I need to find a way to actually take what I need to take so that I can go pick up some groceries and food today. And what's happened is I actually don't have all the materials that I need. I'm supposed to use a plastic bag or something. I either use this luggage bag, and the only way I can use it is, of course, if I cover it on stream. It seems like that's kind of out of the question right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bag. So this bag is from a gift from one of my colleagues. Inside is a fax machine. So long story short, this machine right here, I'm going to take out the plastic bag. We're gonna presume that we've used it already. I really shouldn't be doing this because I haven't actually shown the fax machine itself. But I'm gonna take this bag and I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff inside it when I go to my workplace. Basically, I'm gonna go to the nearby local metro or whatever, Loblaws, no frills, something like that. Maybe Food Basics, and get some food so that I actually have something to eat today when I go to work. I don't actually have anything. Aside from those Ensure bottles. I already had one for breakfast this morning, so I can't do that again. And that's the most urgent thing that needs to get done right now. I believe that's it. On the side here, this is also urgent. I forgot to mention all these clothes here, so we need to get this done in the next 30 seconds. Basically, I've done all the laundry for the blankets, the bed sheets, even the shower, the belt that I'm wearing. So I've decontaminated the entire bed, as well as all the things I sleep with. And then the clothing here, you can see that obviously I still need to fold everything here. And then the clothes hangers here, I kept here because I took a shower this morning in the middle of the night, about 2:30 a.m. at night. Go figure. Because again, I had to decontaminate myself, all the bacterial residue, all the dead flakes and shit like that accumulate over like 5 months. I haven't actually washed any of this shit. Okay, so, and then the clothing, of course, that's pretty straightforward. I need to get all the clothing folded and put all the stuff away. That being said, it's time to end this live stream. Take care of yourself, take care of your health, take care of your finances. I'm signing out. Take care. Tomorrow morning. Oh my god. What the fuck? Dude.